Rick. Hello. Good morning and good afternoon. In India, it's good morning. It's 3:30 a.m. and in Mexico, it's 3:30. Sorry, 3 p.m. So, how are you doing?
Yeah, hi Krishna. I'm great. And yeah, I'm really great and glad to be here talking to all of you live. So yeah.
Yeah, fantastic, amazing. And please, can you like introduce about your current status? What are you currently doing? And we already made many videos and interviews. So, if anyone have any doubts regarding you, so please go and watch. So, what is your current status?
Yeah, sure. So just introducing myself from basic information. My name is Eric. I'm from Mexico. As Krishna said, I'm a 11th grade student at high school. And so currently I'm just kind of finishing my works from my school, like kind of ending my school of this cycle and starting some of my summer programs this summer. And really excited for them. So I had like three summer programs on top of me. And so yeah, and really kind of getting ready for this summer and just be like prepared to have a fun and engaging summer ahead. And we're still learning things and knowledge even outside of your school. I think that's pretty important. What you can do on summer that really approach the benefits from your summer. So yeah, a little bit of that.
Okay, interesting, interesting. And after I know you selected in many summer programs and you already attended many summer programs like YYGS. So you have any kind of experience, like which summer program is the best summer program and you got some best experience. So
Mm. Yeah, sure. So I mean, like there are many good summer programs that you can find online. Like you can type any fields of your interest. Like for example, if you are interested in STEM, business, humanities, and so there will be like many programs that suits you, and you can apply from their information if you are interested in their program. And so in my case, so I'm more like a well-rounded person. So I have applied to STEM programs, humanity programs, and more specifically, I'm more into business because that's what I would like to major in the future, economics, business. And so for me, like kind of what I find special about those programs that I have attended and that I will be attending is kind of the content that they will teach you because a lot of time, you just see the basic information, but a lot of them tell you that you will have a great experience, but you are not sure about it. So until you will like kind of you can talk to any of their alumni or ask their admission officers like to have like some kind of conversation to really dive in about the program content and the real situation behind it. So I think that's like pretty important when choosing a program to attend it or not. Not just based on it is like kind of prestigious because a lot of programs they offer financial aid and others not, and that doesn't kind of really mean that much. Even though it would be better if they offer financial aid, but also like I think content is the most important thing because that's what you're going to learn, and also like the network that you will have with other students joining the program. So yeah, I think that is.
okay, great. And you are managing too much, like too many things with your studies. So, sometimes you feel that I'm burnout or it's too hard to do. So, share your time, like when you find that it's a time to I'm not able to handle anything.
Yeah, so there were like many times more during the pandemic. I think a lot of us we have those kind of similar situations, problems, issues, and so I think one solution to handle those kind of stress, those kind of like kind of hard times will be kind of to be like more proactive, like pretty more organized. So a lot of time we procrastinate on doing stuff, things like filling out applications for summer programs or college applications. So I think it's always good to start as soon as possible and organize that you can write your schedule or your plan for each week or for each month, and that will be easier for you and better for yourself to have better routine, like better to handle yourself with your health and with your studies, with your extracurricular activities and all of those kind of things. So I think having a schedule is really helpful for you. And so also like kind of the part of not procrastinate, because a lot of time we run at the end, like the last day of the application, we just kind of try to figure it out, and I think that's not the best case for doing that. So start as soon as possible and have time for review your application and make sure that it is prepared to send it to submit it. And so I would say, yeah, like be creative, be yourself, like kind of try to not to stress too much, because I think that's like more emotional effects on yourself. So kind of try to meditate if that's something helpful for you, or to do any like exercises, I would say so, or listen to music. A lot of time that helps a lot to kind of relax yourself. But I would say, yeah, try to have like many kind of different stuff around you, but also kind of relaxing yourself, doing the things little by little, step by step. So yeah.
Okay, interesting. And like, what about your current routine? Like, when you go to school, and please say something about your daily routine. It's like constant, same, or like different.
Yeah, I would say that during school year it is constant the same, because you have like the homework, you go to school, you go back to your home, and if you have any training for any sport, I would do that. And so yeah, it's like kind of almost the same during the week. But for example, during the weekend, I might change for something, because I had classes during the weekend, and sometimes not. Sometimes I will do some thing related to my interest, or attend any sessions, webinars like that. But yeah, I would say it's like maintaining a exact routine like during your school year, because that will really help you to also to maintain your grades and be productive. But during like summer, when you're on vacation, you can have like different kind of schedule, because you're like more free, you're more flexible in that case. So you can kind of go on vacation for a week, then for the next month or next week you can start. If you have a program to attend, you can attend it. And for the next week, let's say you want to read a book, and you want to kind of maybe relax a little bit more with going out with your friends, with your family. And so, there are many plans that you can kind of think of, and kind of, prepare them in advance. So say kind of that's the difference. During the school year will be more like kind of a fixed, but during vacation will be like more flexible. So yeah.
Okay, so like, if there are many students, they have a same kind of questions, like, how to apply for summer programs, and any tips, any specific tips for summer programs, like, what are the secrets to get into good summer programs?
Mhm. Well, I'll say like the secret for myself, like as I have applied to many programs, summer programs, I'll say it's kind of the most important part of application for summer program, and also for college applications. So there's always a part for you to write about something, and that's the part of essays. So I think essays really kind of make you to stand out as a student and also as a person, because that's where your character, your personalities come from. It's like how you write your essay, your story, what it tells about yourself. So I think that's what they want to see as admissions officers to summer programs. They really want you to see how you're different from others, and how you are being the unique self of yourself. And so I heard like a lot of people having like excellent SAT scores, really good grades, and also like some outstanding, honors, awards, but they don't really have that good essays when they apply to summer programs, and they were like kind of rejected, instead of people that were like having made like grades and having like kind of good normal extracurricular activities, but they have excellent essays, and I say that will be the person that they will accept, instead of that one that have like kind of a bit kind of bad essays, let's say so. So yeah, I will say like kind of really put emphasis on your essays, write it in advance. As I said, don't procrastinate on your essays. I know that's like a difficult part, you, because at the time we think, oh, I would do it at the end because I would do some research, but really at the end we just kind of rush. I think that's not the case that we want to see. So really get started as soon as possible with a draft of your essay or your story, and then kind of draft it during the progress. And I think that's kind of will make your essay to be better and more outstanding. So I think that's like a secret weapon for you to kind of be accepted to these summer programs. So yeah.
Yeah, totally agreed. Because essays are the most important part, and essays are stories. So I also strongly suggest to all students to start your essays as soon as possible. And like, yeah, like essays are the crucial parts. And what about timeline? Like there are like yearly action, regular action. So like which one you prefer, yearly action or regular?
Yeah, I would say always we would prefer like early action, but as I said, if you feel you don't have enough time to apply for the earlier action, then you will go for the regular action because you don't want to rush and just like make your essays as it is as like you want because you want to have a good essay. So if you want to feel more prepared, then I would choose the regular decision. But always in the early decision, you have like a high probability of getting accepted to these summer programs, but I feel sometimes more important to be prepared with your application than rush into something that you aren't prepared for. So usually for well, not for most of my programs that I applied, but for half of them I applied like yearly, and for some of them I applied like regular, and still I got in as a regular, applicant. So I won't say that affects you that much because a lot of applicants are regular action. So yeah, I would say just like yearly, applying yearly will give you a better chance, but if not, it will be the same kind of chance for you if you apply to regular. So yeah.
Yeah, interesting. And after this session, I will add a PDF of your all extracurriculars. And if any student want to connect with you, so like how they can connect with you, any platform or any specific way?
Yeah, they can connect with me through my LinkedIn. So I have a LinkedIn profile that I can also share it to them later on. So they can connect with me there. And if they have any question, they can ask me there. So yeah.
Yeah, and I'm also strongly suggest to all students to connect with Eric on LinkedIn, on social media, because we know that if you are connected with Eric or students who are really capable to help you, so just connect with Eric on LinkedIn. And if you have any specific questions, then please ask in the comment section. Me or Eric will definitely answer your all questions. And it's too early. Like in India, it's 3:30 a.m. So it's hard to some students to join this live session because most of the students are from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, or Nepal. So that's the reason, or Sri Lanka. So that's the reason there are only few students. So after this session, please go and comment all your questions, and yeah, or also join Cross the Sky Limits community where we are like personally help you, and also join our future MITNs club WhatsApp group. So it's a personal WhatsApp group where we are connected with all Indian students or international students, most of the time international students, to connect with other students and ask doubts and like make connections. So Eric, anything you want to share with students?
Um. Well, like I don't know. Perhaps I just like kind of want to say a little bit more about like any students having any difficulties with I would say like this process, as we said, like it is stressful, but having a plan and a schedule will be really helpful. And it is true, so you can at least try it. If you don't believe in it, try it, and then let's have has a proof that or it worked or it didn't. So you can kind of have that evidence. But I would say at least try it. And also, for the summer programs, like for most of the summer programs, the deadline has passed, but if you are a junior, well, if you are a sophomore or a freshman at high school, then you will still have like plenty of opportunities to apply for the next fall, winter, spring. So that will be, really kind of having a timeline of the summer programs deadline that will also help you to kind of make progress on each of them and do like the essays for writing essays for each of them, step by step. And so, yeah, and for like college applicants as myself that will apply into this summer, this fall, I would say kind of really kind of, I think always nervous about like kind of applying to Ivies and MIT, these kind of prestigious universities, and I'll say so. Kind of always be confident about yourself because that's the key of kind of advancing ahead for your application process and for all of these stressful things. So be confident, be yourself, and also like kind of know your limits. Like be honest with yourself. Like kind of how far you can go, but also like kind of reaching your limits at the same time. So I would say kind of just kind of try your best and also do your best for everything, for your schoolwork, and you're doing standards test score, be prepared, do as much as preparation as you can, and also for your activities on honors, kind of, I would say do as many as possible, but don't overstress yourself. So always that you feel comfortable with the activities that you're doing. I think that would be the best. So don't overstress yourself. And for the essays, as I said, that's the most important part. You can kind of write them in many drafts as you want until the final draft that you feel confident and comfortable about. So that will be the one that you will submit in your summer programs or college applications. So yeah, and also like for any like programs or college applications that have interview, I would say also kind of don't be scared about them because they just want to know more about yourself. Like this one, like in a live meeting, they just kind of want to talk to you about your interests, your background, and anything that you want to ask them. That's also possible. So it is just like a normal conversation. So you don't have to why to be scared about that. So yeah, and I hope you to have success in all this journey, and hope you enjoy it because that's like a once lifetime journey experience. So yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for guiding all students. Okay, and I love that. I love that, and I must strongly suggest to all students, please follow these techniques or tips, and be calm, or don't stress or struggle about your college application or your college application or summer program application, because it's a journey. So you just have to be creative during writing the essays or applying to universities, and just remember the timeline, because most of the students are just skip timeline, there is a deadline but they miss due to some reason. So I strongly suggest you to make a proper deadline chart or everything. And yeah, so thank you, Rick, for sharing your precious time. And okay, so thank you. Okay, bye bye, Rick.
Okay. Bye.